Welcome back, my loyal subjects of Spunk Funk, to this brand new Let's Funk King playing it is Pillars of Eternity, and I've already played a couple of hours of this first, and I am so excited to get playing. We haven't got the DLC, but if we need the DLC when we get to that point, I will purchase it, and we'll go ahead and start a new game straight away. And as you know, if anybody, I don't think anybody's been here for a long time, it's already on easy. I'm going to put it on normal though, because I think normal's a damn sight better. But yeah, in the past, I'm just partial to an old school RPG. And we'll click accept and we'll go on normal. I mean, it just looks so fucking nice. And I'm going to try and render this off, and I don't know if you notice, the quality should be better on this than my other videos. It'll take me longer to upload, but I'm uploading it in far superior quality, or hopefully that's the plan anyway. I'm going to check which quality comes out the best in terms of quality to gigabits.
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
So here we are, ready to create a sweaty character, and I'm going to go for male. I'm sorry for not wanting to play female, but I am going to go male on this one. We'll go next. Now here's your races, and obviously you got your classics that people like Godlike, which here, yeah, there you go. I mean, look at that guy, awesomer. And you got your halflings, and you've got your elves and whatnot. But because I want to feel more attached to the character per se, I want to feel like I'm really in there. I'm going to go for human, and they're basically fighting monsters because they've got a higher resolve and might. Might being your strength at which you crush enemies, and your resolve being how long you want to stay in the battle. I think it governs your endurance. If I am will and deflection defenses, right? So I think your characters can run away from battle if things go wrong. I'm going to go for meadow folk because you get once per encounter. I think everyone gets that by the looks of things. And you get a temporarily gain to bonus to accuracy and damage when you drop below 50% endurance. So we'll go for that. Now, as I was saying, I did play this previous a little bit, and I did go for fighter as my main character. However, I think paladin might be the one for us. There's a priest class there as well, but I'm going to go for paladin because they're like a real all-round character, you know, very good at combat, but also have a little bit of magic for us to mess with. And they get some pluses to athletics and law, which are good. And yeah, let's go and choose our paladin order. And you got your bleak walkers, you got your gold pack knights, but I really like the sound of the old shield bearers of Saint Elgka. And they have a favoured disposition of honesty and diplomacy, so I think that's the sort of people they like, and they dislike cruel and aggressive sort of people. So let's go on next, and we'll pick a paladin ability. Right, causes an equipment weapon to burst into flames and adding burn damage to their next attack. That's instant when we get 2 of them per encounter, so per battle we're getting the ability to use 2 of them. And then we've got Lay Over the Lands, which is 2 per encounter as well. And what does this do? Recovering a substantial amount of endurance for the paladin. Well, now I'm going to go for the Flames of Devotion, because I think that would look better, and it'll be a really nice ability for my man. So, obviously he's got here his stats, and it seems to me that the ones in the bright star, the governing stats, the most important, followed by the others, which are your second most important stats. So we're going to go stick that up to highly recommended for paladin. I don't know why that one wants you resolve up so much. I want that up to 16 as well there. I want constitution up to 14. intellect up to 13 really. I think that's what we want. Although it's saying that the resolve is highly recommended. I don't know why it's saying the resolve is highly recommended. Resolve reflects a character's internal drive, determination, fearlessness, and the emotional intensity they can project to others. So, and we've only put 14 in that. Oh fuck it, I'll put resolve up to 15. I think that's a good set of stats. Good health. We want him to be a little bit tanky. He's going to be at the forefront of the battles. Yeah, that'll do. And we can get here where he's going to be from, and it'll show us the different armors there, depending on what part of the world he's from. And we'll have a look through, and we'll choose one accordingly. Did I put 13 in intellect? Yeah, that's good. That's what we want. Just checking that because I've noticed when I played this last time, there was a lot of questions. You get answers to in dialogue, and some of them require to have a high enough skill in a certain area. And intellect had a lot of ones for 13 and above, and 13 was a good number I felt when I was playing it the first time. The Living Lands. I don't like the look of that actually. So it's either going to be resolve. Yeah, I'm going to go for the resolve one. I'm going to go for standard, but I'm going to bring that down, put that up, might up to 16, and then I'm going to go for the +1 in resolve that you get from being Adira. The Adiran Empire is currently the largest and most powerful force in this part of the world. That would make sense. Right, okay. Aristocrat, colonist, drifter, labourer, mercenary, slave. No, he's not going to be a slave. He's going to have a decent background. He's probably going to want law or something along those lines. You know what? I'm going to make him an aristocrat. How's about them apples? He's going to be right in no bed in this. Right, okay. Facial hair. Do we want to give him a beard? We can zoom in, I think. Oh no, we can't zoom in. Quite like that beard. I do want to give him a beard. Let's have a look. There was a nice one that I seen. There, look at that. Sideburns and a moustache. How's about them apples? Let's see what... I mean, this doesn't really matter because we're going to be so far above that it's hardly going to really make a difference to us. We'll go for that. We'll go for number 3. I like number 3 the most, and we'll have a look at what hairstyle we want to give this chump. Because I like a fairly basic hairstyle like that. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's our man. That's our man. Yeah, I'm gonna have dark hair for him. It doesn't necessarily represent me. And I've been through all of these before, by the way, and the one that suits us the most is this guy here. Certainly doesn't suit that one, but yeah, we'll go for that. I think that's absolutely wonderful, and then we have to choose a voice.
Well, follow me.
Stoic's usually a good one. Stoic or stoic. And there we go. We have created our character. And there's his stats up there. So that only went up to 15. I thought his resolve went up to 16. Ah well. I want him to have high might. If he's not very good, then the rest of the characters will make up for it. The King of Funk. Yeah. Oh, we'll just put King of Funk. That'll do us, right? Level 1 character, Paladin, the King of Funk. And here we go. Journey to the Gilded Rail, and the story begins. So as you know, we are part of a caravan, as it said earlier, that's travelling through the mountains, trying to find a new homeland, and we have been forced to stop for the night because I have got myself poisoned. So here we go. The caravan master finishes addressing the group. His bushy red moustache and saging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods towards a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
Understood, sir. At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, of course. In which case you'll be dead in a day.
Oh dear.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water.
Thank you very much,
I know
sir.
you want to hunt before it gets much darker. But see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Right, spot on. I'll see what I can do about the berries.
Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot. Not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
Right, so obviously I skipped a bit of dialogue there by just saying, right, I'm going to go and find these berries. We don't want to be talking to these chumps forever, do we? So he scans over the travellers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armour-clad woman who has spent the journey's nights sleeping on uneven ground, about blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up in her own time.
He needs to find some springberries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country.
That'll do. That'll do me.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Right, we're equipped to the max already, so I don't think we need worry about
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries
anything else
for
at the
sale.
moment. So let's go down here. I don't need to buy out at the moment. Have we even got any money? Let's have a quick look at the inventory. We have 100 coins, but we want to save that really. And we go north, and here's the chump that we have to talk to, smoking the pipe as well. Ooh.
I'll have your water soon enough.
Cheers, pal.
Stream's not going anywhere.
Right, so actually I believe it's this way that we have to go. And, oh, it's up here.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
And there we go. Right, so we've got a wolf and a first taste of action. So obviously pauses combat as soon as somebody comes, which is really handy actually, because it means that you can get yourself ready straight away. And there you go. Just done a really good attack on that chump.
Sure.
And that was his that blade thing that I bought, which was his Flames of Devotion. Very nice. And we need the berry, and I believe the berry is up here. Yes, it is. We'll go and grab that bezza.
This is it.
It's the springberry. That's what we need. Have you got anything to say to me? You're the one who's supposed to be from some big shot noble family. That true? My family has some clout among the elite. It's true. Yeah, how is it you happen to come here? Let's have a look. My family considers me an embarrassment and wants nothing to do with me. You've got a lot on your mind then. Hopefully things work out in the end. But in my experience, they don't always. It's a hard offer to pass up, and that's we're going to a town, and you'll see this soon. And we can maybe get ourselves some. We'll get filthy rich by getting some work. Ah, a man after my own heart. May your luck be better than mine. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Or Demal will give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Let's get back to camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfle's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like, when he feels like it. We should check up on him first. Slap him around a little. Stream's just down that way. Come on. Let's go get your water.
Yeah.
Spot on. Right, so let's have a little bit of a mosey about. We've got the map here. And as you can see, the world's beautifully pre-rendered like an old-style RPG. Just what we want to see. Exactly what we want to see, in fact. And I know where Sparfle is, but for now I just want to go around and make sure that we get everything that we can on this map. I think there's other things to pick up, like berries and stuff. And, let's have a look. I mean, what is this spot called? The Encampment. Here we go. We'll take some burned lady. We'll go down here and we should come across the stream. So this is really good actually. And the one thing I don't actually like about it is that the characters are 3D. I know some people might like that. I'm not massively keen on it because they don't interact as well with the surroundings. So in Baldur's Gate, where you have people who were sitting down in tables in taverns, these people just stand up, and it makes the tavern seem a bit lifeless. And you'll see that later on, which matters a lot for me because I do a lot of drinking while playing these games. I haven't got any drinks today though, but as soon as we hit the first tavern, I might go ahead and purchase a couple of bottles of Guinness. Right, so we've got a couple of items there. It's leather armour and some picklocks, and there's two dead people. The corpse is cold to the touch, and a ripe smell wafts from its putrid waves. From it in putrid waves, a dark crusted bloodstain besmirches its simple linen clothing. And look at that, there's two dead there, and they're both covered in arrows as well. They've been there quite a long time by the sounds of it. So, okay, there's not much more to really discover around here. And I've discovered it all the first time I played it, so we'll go ahead and look for Sparfle, who, if you noticed, I don't think we've passed the tree. He's gone from the tree. So we will go over the bridge to find him, to get my water. There's Sparfle's bag.
At least you left the water skins.
You did. Right, you crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Kaliska waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. You gained an item quest, a full water skin added to your stash. Very good. Out of the trees emerges Sparfle, one of the guards, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there is a strangeness to his gait. His stride wobbly as he moves towards you with a laboured breath.
Sparkle?
Kaliska.
Are you all right?
Oh, she's speaking for me. Sparfle's toe catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. Oh dear. How's about these apples?
Ambush!
Ambush! Oh! Right, you go and have a pop at that, and you can come down here and have a pop at this person. I'm actually... There was a couple of really good abilities for the fighter that I had in there, and you can zoom in here, look. We'll use our second one, why not? Go on, keep having a pop. Might as well use our second ability there, because you get them per encounter, so all of our abilities recharge. Unless you're a mage, you do have to... Oh, fuck, he missed. There we go. Dropped like a sack of crap.
We have to get back to camp.
Right, we'll take everything. We've got everything. That's it, I think. And now we need to get back to a camp. So, go this way. What the fuck? I like how you can see that through the fog of war regardless. Right, okay. You go that way, you go this way. And we'll get her to use knockdown, and that knocks them down for a round. Get him to use this. She's taking the brunt of the damage here. Little bit of knockdown, please. Yeah, that's it. You're going down, Huntress. Oh, come on. Send her down.
Let's go.
Yeah, this guy's a hunter, so he's going to drop like a sack of wang. Come on. Sit the funk down. Right, let's go ahead and collect the loot. And head back to camp. Okay, here we go. Galam Farron leader. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travellers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Nice. Kaliska puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapour. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from their bodies as if from half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe, with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognise as Hedon, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life, for a fight you will lose. Right, so we've got a level in lore there. The ruin has not been sullied by our hands, men of Ir Glanfar. Your words carry no weight. When I have seen the truth with my own eyes, blood must be paid for this intrusion. Come on. So I say again, lay down your arms. Right, okay, so we've got a number of things here. Hedon, don't trust them, they mean to kill us all. Well, obviously, everybody else is dead. Why would they want to leave us alive? Let's not put down our weapons. Okay, we've got to resolve. Go ahead, kill him. Do it. And we could rush the man before he reacts. You could kill him, but you might as well be killing yourself. 13 intelligence, and this is what I said earlier about having a high intelligence on this game. Puts you just in the right ballpark for coming up with good answers. Listen, to deal a killing blow, you'll have to put your weight behind it, right? The man reluctantly acknowledges your point. By the time you arrive at your position, you'll be off balance and open to a lethal strike. The others will defend me. No, actually, they are alternately out of position or lacking in strength and quickness to break my parry. Your death will be assured. The man grows frustrated. Then we will save this one for later. He shoves Hedon toward you. As he does so, the man takes his blade against Hedon's torso. Hedon screams and stumbles forward, a wide gash in his clothing beginning to bloom crimson. The man sets his feet to engage you, his axe raised high. Right, so he's fell prone. We've got Hedon now, so let's go ahead and give this chump a piece of that. Hedon's back up, and we'll go again for the leader with a nice massive hit. What's Hedon got as some abilities as well? He's got blinding strike, so I presume we blind him with that. He's actually a thief, Hedon, so he's very good at what he does. And we'll send him back there to attack the hunter because he's already down to half endurance. That's not his health, by the way. That's his endurance, that top one. He's the green bar is health. The red one is endurance. So if it goes to 0, you collapse and you're out of the battle until everybody else wins. And if everybody else wins, then you get to keep. He revives himself. But if everybody falls unconscious, then that's it, you just all get killed. Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companion's now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely inaudible beneath his choking sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. Oh, you can see it. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good, good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rendering you apart from within. Seated against a wagon, while amidst the howling maelstrom clashes across chest and bowel. Odem's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his saging head. His eyes barely open, he looks directly at you.
Run!
Let's fucking run. And it should. Oh dear. Shit has hit the fan here, guys. I do like that mist that comes out. How nice is that? Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step. You set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Headen's trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rock, one of the fallen attackers, who had been feigning death, lunges for Headen and topples him onto the ground. Restrained, Headen lashes out against his fatigued assailant but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you, despite the wind, from your position. If you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance of hitting your mark. We haven't got the dexterity to do it, but we could throw the weapon instead of allowing Headen to sit on his Jack Jones. We'll throw the weapon, your aim is true, and the hit jars Headen loose. Lurching to his feet, Headen clambers up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it, securing his other hand and pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Headen to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There is a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet, and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. And there we go, guys. We are now loading into the next part of the game. So I'm going to say to you, thank you ever so much for watching, and a goodbye.